Welcome to our 21 Days of Wellness Chats. We're here today with Brooke Ramsay to talk about relationship hacks. So, Brooke, what are some things we can do at home to build or strengthen our current relationships?
So I'm always going to take the position. People who know me are not going to be surprised to hear me say this, that our relationship with ourselves is simply what's getting mirrored out to us in the relationship with other people. So if you are someone right now, people are driving you crazy, or you're having some frustrations, beautiful first step is to go, where is this showing up from me to me? So a classic thing that I see, people aren't listening to me. They don't, or they're not appreciating me. That's another big one. So let's take those two. So I don't feel listened to. I don't feel appreciated at home. So normal, right? Because we can really take the people that we're closest to for granted. That's pretty regular. So an invitation, an opportunity then is to go, how could I increase my own appreciation and my own listening to myself? Because chances are the reason that it's bothering you so much on the external is because your internal voice is really trying to get your attention and say, you've got to listen to me. You've got to appreciate me. So before we can, enhance these external relationships, have them grow deeper, have the type of meaningful connections that we truly want, even though sometimes we tell ourselves we don't or we're afraid of them. In order to have those, we have to build that deep, intimate relationship with ourselves and be consistently working on it. And Anshu, I love this, a few little videos a day around the holiday season. And when I was thinking about talking with you, I thought, what's that's a little bit ethereal. That's a philosophical idea, but what's something that someone could actually do in the moment if they were wanting to strengthen a relationship? And it's really simple, this really simple question that we can ask ourselves multiple times through the day. And it's, what would make this work 10% better for me? And people might think, oh, that sounds a little selfish. You're asking. It's like, no, if it works 10% better for Anshu, it probably works 20% better for her husband, right? In the long run. So this question we can ask, with whatever we're doing. If I'm cooking dinner and I'm noticing maybe I'm getting a little frustrated, it's as simple as, what would make this 10% better? Oh, I actually need to chop all of this before I even look at that part of the recipe. How simple. But I've just reduced my anxiety because I've given myself permission to take care of myself by asking, how can I make this better for me? And simple solution, because it's only 10%. We don't need to change. We don't need to make miracles happen over the holiday season. Enough of them will be happening anyway. We can just be asking ourselves, what's something I could do to make this 10% better? So, I'm curious, Anshu, for you, maybe we can try another example for people. Something that you regularly do at home, in your relationships or with yourself, an activity you do at home.
I meditate every morning.
Beautiful. So you're waking up for your meditations, you're doing them, they're great. And you get onto your mat and you're like, what would make this 10% better? And it could be different every day. It could be like, oh, actually, I'm going to get my tea going so that when I'm done my meditation, it's ready to go. I don't know what you're already doing. Or actually, I'm going to add music today because I would like that. And just that simple act of you strengthening the bond to yourself, that bond being stronger enables your bonds on the external and those relationships outside of you to get deeper and deeper and richer because you're investing in that rich relationship with you. And because work and the way we structure our life, work is a huge thing, right? You go to work or you're even at home still working, it's an 8-hour chunk of time. And I think that paradigm has led us to believe that self-care is also a thing we do. It's I have to book a massage. I have to take a holiday, right? We self-care. But actually this simple question, what's something that can make this 10% better for me? We're doing self-care through the moment, and it's as simple as breathing. It doesn't have to be an expensive thing. It doesn't even have to be an invested thing. It's easy. It's simple. And when we're doing that, our relationships get to flourish. And isn't that what we want, especially over the holidays? We want to be connected to people.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think so important. I think this one little thing you've shared before even I sit on my mat, sometimes I just make a list of my to-dos for the day. And I think that's just being kinder to me. Otherwise, when I sit on the mat, I'm like, oh, I have to do this and I have to do that and I have to do that. Right? I'm always like wondering. So
Beautiful.
as you're talking, oh, some days I do that when I have lots on the go. I actually quickly scribble like a few things and then I know I'm done. And I've never thought about that being the 10%. And I also think that whatever you've talked about today really comes back to how we have to be real and authentic to our own selves first before we show up in any other relationship that we have.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I love that idea with the meditations that you do, and absolutely, I think that there is only good that comes out of us being more and more true to ourselves. It can feel sticky and uncomfortable. It can cause potential difficulties, but in the long run, there's nothing but beauty that comes from that commitment to being ourselves, that authenticity.
Absolutely. Brooke, this was so amazing. Thank you so much for joining me. It was always a pleasure to have you with us on these chats, and I appreciate your time very much. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and listening. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned. 21 days of wellness chats. We will be bringing you amazing topics and great insights and discussions. Thank you.